wet qualifying, dry race. Didn't realize it was a sprint weekend.
High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
So 101's not high enough. Sprint pole.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Young lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Hamilton, Leclerc, Perez, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Bottas, Stroll, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Tsunoda, Ocon, Sargent, Gasly, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
The formation lap gets underway ahead of today's sprint. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pole position.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
That's not an overtaking spot, Alonso.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus. Come on, you can win that place back. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.1 seconds. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying and of course the main event, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. We'll see you next time. High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Guess now I'm not as good in the rain as I am in the dry. Hamilton only just made it through. Oh, Piastri's out as well. So we're gonna have to wait till the grid line up to find out who's on pole. Seeing them starting 18th, I might as well take new components.
Welcome from the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc, Perez, Sainz, Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ricciardo, Ocon, Albon, Magnussen, Bottas, Sargent, Young, Oscar Piastri, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
The formation lap gets underway then, and it's going to be interesting today to see how the dry conditions could affect the lifespan of the tyres.
Looks like everyone's taking mediums.
We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
The Austria DRS train.
Good job, nice overtake.
Overtaking to turn 1. Yes.
Okay, mate, we need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form. Yellow flag.
Number 4. Leclerc.
Okay, clear.
Not like when you carry in the middle of the track, Leclerc, your ass.
And some information on Leclerc. They're retiring from the race.
I gathered that since I nearly hit him. Double overtake.
2 cars in one go. Great job. Really impressive.
save up some battery. Game again. So somehow the Haas stayed in front of me without DRS. Alright.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you
Not bad
and the
pit stop.
crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, you're in the top 10. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it.
Yeah, because the French
Okay,
twat
mate,
turned
lap
into
times
me.
are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
Yeah, because this twat turned in on me.
Nice move, keep going. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen. He takes victory.
And 3 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty. Thrown the gauntlet down. The drivers are out there now. They realise that they are the target. They're the ones to beat. They've got the energy. They've got the momentum on their side.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
He now has a 56-point lead. And Red Bull have 110. So it's looking like Red Bull's going to win the constructors. Max is going to win the drivers. Still only 2 drivers without points.